Okay, so back to We Were Liars. I'm about 60 pages in. I really do like the main character and the way the story is being told, and it's so fast, so easy to read, which I love. And I have my cold brew coffee because it's early and I'm still asleep, basically. One thing I definitely enjoy about this book so far is the island that they're on, the private island. And there's a little map in the front of this book that shows the island and the houses. And oh my goodness, can't really see that. The houses are gorgeous. I would love one of the houses. Love it. I did read a little bit more this morning, and this book is so easy to get through. It's very, very short. I'm on page 140-ish. I really like it. We're kind of starting to get into the meat of it. There was a lot of character development and historical information that is necessary in order to understand the characters and what's happening in the story right now. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I have to say, I'm pleased. I have not been great at doing updates. I finished this in like maybe 2 days, a day and a half. I loved this book. I thought the story was so well told. I was shocked at what happened. Like, I never saw it coming. And I always try to figure out what's happening. Like, what's gonna happen? I always try to figure it out. But I couldn't here. And I really like how it was written. It's just very fast paced, very engaging. There was never a dull moment. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about this book. I really can't. I'm so happy that I read it, and I can't wait to read more. I love thrillers so much. Already, this is so fun. And there's so much left to go. I'm so happy. Back to The Housemaid is Watching. This one is going so well. I am over halfway through. Let's pause for a second. So yeah, I'm over halfway through. Loving this book. Loving how it's written. Again, so engaging. The characters are... We're learning more and more about them. We're learning more and more about the neighbors. And also the kids are playing a bigger role than I expected them to at this point. And I really enjoy that too. It's just fun and enjoyable, and it's everything that you want in a thriller. You can't go wrong. Can't. Like right now, one of the neighbors is complaining that Millie put her trash out too early, and it was just horrible to look at outside their window while the neighbor was eating dinner. So funny. Okay, I'm almost done this. Where am I? Let's check. So I'm on chapter 61. I have about this much left. I'm a big fan of this book. Sometimes I like to read while I'm working or standing at my computer so I can make notes, because I don't have the best memory. So if I don't take notes while I'm reading, I can sometimes forget even what the book was about. Not that I forget what it was about, but some of the main points or things that I wanted to talk about. Are there more than 2 books in the Housemaid series? Oh! Oh. Well, I didn't know this was the 3rd book. There's a second. I'm reading it out of order. Housemaid fits chronologically between the second and there are 4 books? How did I not know this? Does everybody else know this? Oh, it's a novella. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and that makes more sense now. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense because I totally missed marriage. This makes more sense. Okay, I get it. I still think it's fine. I don't think it ruined anything for me. And I think I can go back and read The Housemaid's Secret, but still enjoy it, I think. I'm sure. I mean, they're thrillers. It's not... If you're going to read any genre of book out of order, it can probably be this. You know? Okay, well, The Housemaid's Secret. How did I miss that? Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It'll actually be nice to go back and remember or figure out how we got to the place where we're at in this book. Some of those details will be filled in for me. Oh my. Anyway, do you want breakfast? Loba, do you want breakfast? Okay. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna go feed the dogs and then I'm gonna come back and finish reading a little bit and then I start my other work. Bye. I have finally finished my week of reading thrillers. I finished 3. The other one I listened to on audio was My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. This has been just a great week. All of these books have been minimum 4 stars and they were so much fun. So We Were Liars, again, set on a private island off of the coast of Massachusetts. We're following some teenagers as they're trying to this one in particular, she's trying to piece together what happened on this island after an accident. She's lost her memory, she has no idea what's going on, and nobody on the island, like her family, they're not allowed to tell her because it might reignite the trauma or something like that. Like, it's better if she just doesn't remember what happened. Anyway, we follow her as she's slowly figuring out all of the pieces of the puzzle of what happened. And it's really well told. The characters are really, really likable. Yeah, I already did talk about this a little bit earlier, but I was shocked. It was great. The housemaid is watching. No. As you would have seen, I messed up the order of these books. I'm still not over it. However, it didn't take away from this book. This was exactly what you want. It is very similar to the first book. Different story. Well, kind of a different story, obviously. It's a mystery. There's a murder, and then you figure out what happened. And there are just very interesting characters and interesting neighbors. I do think The Housemaid, the original, the first book, was better, of course. But this was so much fun, and I can't wait to go back and read The Housemaid's Secret. My Husband's Wife. What a trip this was. And I actually would really recommend listening to it on audio. They have multiple different people playing the voices of Eden and Birdie and Carter and Harrison, and Richard Armitage is one of those. If you're going to listen to an audiobook, listen to one that he's narrating. His voice is just perfect. It's beautiful. This book is so much fun. Well, Eden goes back to her house after a run, and when she comes back, the locks are changed. She can't get into the house, and this woman who looks like her answers the door, dressed in all of her clothes. Her husband comes down and says, "I don't know who you are. You're not my wife. This is my wife." And Eden's like, "Excuse me, I live here. I just went out for a run, but my phone, my wallet, everything is in this house. There are pictures of us in this house." It turns out, no, there are not. So then we follow that mystery and try to figure out what is going on here. And it's really twisty and turny. The characters are really likable. It's not confusing, but it does jump around quite a bit. But it was really, really good. So I definitely will be doing another week at some point of just reading thrillers, because a good thriller is hard to beat, and they're hard to do. Good thrillers are hard to write. Typically, I find they're always very, very predictable, but these ones actually weren't, and I'm delighted by that. Anyway, thanks for watching.